Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead, and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Rebecca, and today you'll be joining me while I make some back to school and breakfast snacks. The recipes that I'll share with you are quick to put together, and you'll have them on hand to use throughout the week for a quick breakfast, to pack into lunches, as well as a quick snack or after school snack. So join me as we make some oatmeal granola bars today. These are a no egg recipe. So for today's recipe, we'll be making an oatmeal granola bar. These are great to just quickly grab something for breakfast, or if you're on the go running some errands, as well as packing in lunches or perhaps a college care package. And this recipe is also egg-free. So the first thing we want to do is make our egg substitute. So I'll be making a flax egg, so that's using flaxseed in water and allowing that to kind of congeal and create an ingredient that will be substituted for eggs and help to bind the ingredients to make our granola bars. So to make our flax egg, we'll just simply combine some flaxseed and water. So let me put about an 1/8 cup of water into this measuring cup, which would be about 6 tablespoons of water. And to that I'll add 2 tablespoons of flaxseed. And just kind of mix that together. And we'll set that aside. Now we'll combine the rest of the ingredients. So to a large mixing bowl, we will add 2 cups of an old-fashioned oatmeal. So this is the whole oatmeal, not the quick cooking oatmeal. And to that we will add about 1 cup of bananas that have been mashed up. So you can use fresh or frozen bananas that you have thawed. And I have a combination of both in here. And it ends up being about 2 bananas worth. And to help sweeten it up a little bit, we'll add 3 tablespoons of maple syrup. We'll mix this together a little bit here. And then to give a little more crunch and texture, we'll add 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. And then we'll do 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger. Nutmeg. And salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Let's mix these in here. Now we'll add our flax egg into this mixture as it's had a chance to solidify a little bit. Now if you wanted to, you could add whatever kind of dried fruit you would like to add in and play around with this recipe to make it whatever flavor granola bar that you'd like. And you could certainly add eggs if you wanted to do a recipe with eggs. It would just call for 2 eggs then. So now what we're going to do is add our granola bar mixture to a pan. So I have a rimmed pan here, and I have a nice sheet of parchment paper on, and this will help to remove the bars later for cutting. So I'll just spread this onto the pan and smush it down to whatever thickness you'd like. Now this is just a small batch that we're doing together today, but you could certainly double or triple up, make a whole bunch of bars. This would be also fun for kids to get their hands in and make a treat that they can enjoy themselves or in their lunches. Who doesn't like smushing down ingredients like this to make a treat? looks pretty good. So I have the oven preheated to 350 degrees. So we'll just pop these in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. All right, our homemade oatmeal granola bars have finished baking. I'll just put them on this cooling rack here, and they took 20 minutes. And I like my granola bars with a little bit of a chewiness to them. If you like them a little more crispy, you could do closer to the 25-minute time. And you can see if you look a little bit closer, there's nice big pieces of banana in there, and you can see the little spices, and you can really smell the cinnamon and nutmeg and things like that. It really smells good. So I'll just let these cool on the cooling rack, and then we can get them cut into the size and shape that we'd like. Okay, so our oatmeal granola bars have been cooling on the cooling rack for about a half hour. So I've taken them off of there. Now we can just simply lift the parchment paper, move our pan, and now we can cut our granola bars into the size and shape that we want. You can either use a really big knife, or you could use a little rolling cutter, whichever you prefer. So I'm going to make little slices here. Get these onto a little serving platter. All right, I have these little scraps here, which I'm not planning to waste. I'll just put these into a bowl to snack on. So let me just place this off to the side, and we can get a little closer look at the finished oatmeal granola bars. So here's a closer look at our homemade oatmeal granola bars. They smell so good, and they have a nice tender and chewy texture to them. They're really good. So this homemade oatmeal granola bar recipe was really easy and healthy, and since you made it homemade, you control the ingredients. You can play around and add different dried fruits and nuts and things like that. Just keep in mind that if you add more ingredients, you may need to increase the liquid in your recipe, so have fun playing around with your own homemade granola bar varieties. So now these will cool completely, and then I will store them in an airtight container, and they'll be fine at room temperature for about a week. These will make a really quick and tasty breakfast edition. You can pack these in lunches or in care packages for those off to college, and they make a nice quick thing you can grab when you're on the go running errands or on your really busy days. This recipe is also kid-friendly for making, so you can get your little ones in the kitchen and mix this oatmeal granola bar recipe up, and then they'll have a lot of fun smushing them into the pan to the size and shape you want before baking. Well, I hope you enjoyed our time together in the kitchen while we did this back to school breakfast or snack recipe. Keep watching for other recipe ideas that I have for back to school snacks and breakfast items, and some of them will be no egg as well, so if you have dietary restrictions, keep an eye out for those recipes for trying in your kitchen as well. If you'd like more ideas and inspiration on recipes, you can check out my recipes in the kitchen playlist, as well as a number of other topics I have on my channel. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't done so yet, I'd really appreciate you subscribing. And if you enjoyed this video or other videos that you watch, be sure to give them a thumbs up. I hope you're having a great day. See you next time. Take care.